Alright, and hello to Saturday Storytime again, and I'm gonna apologize straight off the bat for last week. It was, how should I say, school. I procrastinated, I'll be honest. I do procrastinate a lot. I am gonna get out of the habit of it though, and I'm declaring this to myself. But that aside, I was busy last week doing homework, basically. And that is kind of weird because I started school about a month earlier than most people would. So, right now I'm currently in school. Surprising as it is, and yeah. First of all, school is kind of fun for me, and I get out fairly early, so it doesn't bother me that much. So, it doesn't really change my schedule that much, but the fact of going back to school means I have more work to do, etc., etc. So I'm going to talk about school first of all. I'm going to say that school was fairly fun. Until, of course, you meet the stuck-up freshmen who are basically assholes towards you. Just to be plain, but until you meet those guys, everything was good, and then you meet them and then it's like, oh, why are the freshmen assholes? And then you realize, you can't really do anything about it now, can you? Wow. Live commentary, by the way, so I suck. Let's see here. The freshmen weren't that mean, they weren't the type of people my personality is compatible with. And that was a real difference that made it awkward for me. Like, because personally, me and my friends, we have like our own group of people that we hang out with already, so it's kind of weird having new people join us. Although, I'm hoping to find new friends, even if they're all freshmen or new people transferred over this year. Just because my group of friends are small, it's kind of small right now. I mean, kind of, it's maybe like, not sure how many people actually. We're kind of around a group of maybe 6 to 8 people maybe, and that's if like everyone is there. They're not always there. Oh, no explosives. Like they're seriously not always there, so it's nothing too big, but it is a difference when there's new people who don't know the gist of things yet, and they just barge in. Basically, it's kind of weird to me when people just barge in for nothing. Like, they have no reason to, they have no reason to act rude, they just barge in, really. But then again, I guess that's freshmen, or like new people when they find new things, they quickly try and find a place where they want to, well, how should I say this, fit in, I guess? And that is basically where my group was sitting, so that's how that turned out. That's how that turned out with, and I guess this Saturday Storytime is about my life. Even though it's not that interesting. That aside, I was playing Persona 3, by the way. Portable, Persona 3 Portable, P3P. It is amazingly addicting. That's all I have to say about that. It's one of the things I wish would be more recognized in places just because of how good the storyline was. I don't particularly care for how a game plays out. It's mostly the plot that I look for most of the time. So anything else doesn't really bother me that much. It's mostly plot. If the gameplay is good enough, I don't really care about the plot, but if it's not balanced, then you can't enjoy it as much, but if it is balanced, that's even better. And that's basically how Persona 3 turned out. Let me see, a story. Oh yeah, here's a story I learned. Never trust Vietnamese festivals. They are so cheap, they are so cheap, dude. I went to one like 2 weeks ago with my family, as I think I told you guys before. So I went there and I looked for anything that wasn't food, and I found like maybe 3 booths that were like that. So yeah. Why are the people in my spawn? I found like maybe 3 booths that weren't food, and then they were like the giant, like stores for the giant booths for the kids. So yeah, that's how that turned out. So nothing that much happened while I was there. Oh gosh. I was there with my family, and that's how that turned out. I suppose I could have gotten a gift, but it's kind of awkward when you don't see little kids that often, and the most you see them will be like once every few months. So it's kind of awkward to get a gift for them when you don't know the next time you're gonna see them, which is basically what happened to me. The funny thing is I saw them like 2 weeks later. Yeah, 2 weeks later, so nothing that... I suppose I could have bought a gift for them, but I don't know what to say really. I don't know what I'm gonna do for uploading times. Maybe if me and my friends start playing maps again, maybe we would, but I'm not sure about that. It really depends on if we find anything exciting with each other again, and I don't know what I'll do. I need to start learning programming, and my uncle gave me some books to learn how to program, and I need to get started on that, or at least farther into that. So yeah, that's how that turned out. Let me think about school for a second. School was fun, that's all I have to say. And I guess I'll see you guys next time.